Right, guys, just a quick thing before we do go to the wonderful French city that is Grimoire. A lot of you seem to be worried about, because I'm editing a playthrough, you're going to miss out on bits of the story. Nothing important's going to get cut. Drivel is going to get cut. Dull stuff is going to get cut. But you won't suddenly be wondering why I'm in a magical orc tower surrounded by pigeons being molested by squirrels. Okay, that will be explained beforehand. Right, let's get cracking, shall we? As they approached Grimoire, the path cut through the wooded area. Loren stopped abruptly and held her arm out to stop Elenor. Her expression was serious and her voice low. They looked around, examining the area for anything out of the ordinary, and then they saw it. Someone was strung up by their feet from a tree limb, head down with a bag covering their body. The bag writhed. They were still alive! But please help me! Oh my god, it's a goblins! Bastard, I literally just said you would be informed were I to be surrounded by goblins or orcs. Wow! That very quick to prove my point. Loren and Elenor rushed towards the person, but several little screeching creatures sprang down from the tree. Goblins! Fear shot through Elenor as she realized that the battle was now upon them, and that Princess Loren had never fought outside of training. It was up to her to protect the princess. Ah, I get to put her in the front row. Thank God for that. You, front row. Front row! And we'll put you there just to be awkward as well. I don't know what to do. I think I get it. So, it's Eleanor's turn at the moment, so I can hover over and yeah, I get his stats and shit. Yeah! And if I click on this bitch, I might be able to heal her? That's something what I understand. Attack! Stabby, 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 stabby. Attack! There is no chance of me dying. If we look through the combat log, 3 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, yeah. There is no chance of me dying. Well, I fucking hope not anyway. Die, bitch! Ha ha ha! I'm assuming people at the back get a defense bonus because there are people at the front. That's how normal RPGs work anyway. Aha! You die! You fell! Look, I'm not going to say that you haven't stand a chance, mate. But 3 of your mates are now dead right next to you. I'm not fancying your chances. And for the final blow, so to speak. Elenor hurried to keep up with her, but the fight was over quickly. Loren kept her swords in hand as she approached the stranger and cut the restraining rope. Elenor grimaced, but found some amusement at Loren's obvious lack of concern for the person. Why would you find amusement for that? It's like, ha ha ha, he dropped to the floor, I might be dying. Isn't that fucking funny? No, it's not! A lithe blonde man stood up and brushed the dirt from himself. Ow, the ground hurts quite a bit, actually. He looks like a girl. No, how he has clothes on. Oh my god. You're a half-elf, aren't you? Oh god, are we gonna go in discrimination? Oh, you can tell? No fooling you guys, I guess. Yes, I'm a half-breedy type, half-elf. Is that a problem? No, why should it be? He swiftly took Eleanor's hands and shook them gratefully. Oh, that's great. My name is Draco. And what shall I call this lovely flower? Oh my god. Loren is just so unamused at this guy, where Elenor appears to be swept over by the charm. Enough of your nonsense. Elenor waved her weapons as if he were as much of a threat as the goblins. Was it simply because he was a man, or had her isolation at the Citadel turned her paranoid? Now, don't get upset. I was just playing around. Identify yourself now. Your Highness, he just said, I'm surprised you haven't heard of me. I'm the all-powerful, famous master fire magician. You can't be that fucking good if you were tied to a fucking tree, mate. He suddenly waved his fingers in front of him and created a brief fireball. He made a sound effect to accompany it and laughed. Is that what mages do? When they cast fireballs, there's not actually anything there. It's just them going... But his laughter was cut short when Loren kicked him straight in the chest and hurled him back towards the ground. Loren slowly pulled away his sword from Draco's throat and stood straight. You're right, because he is too incompetent to do any damage. Ooh! Burn. Ouch. Incompetent? That's not fair. I'm actually really good with magic. All kinds. But fire is my favourite. My last name is Firestarter after all. Oh my god, we've got a Firestarter, Twisted Firestarter. Wonderful. Oh, then how did you get captured so easily by a small group of goblins if you're so powerful? It was a different group. A bigger group. Goblins as tall as trees. Yes, trees! I think he might be lying. Elenor tried not to giggle in front of her mistress, for Loren would surely punish her. That's a very convenient excuse. It was. They were accompanied by a very powerful goblin shaman. I couldn't hold out against them all on my own, and the shaman was as big as 2 trees. Draco blinked and once and then burst out laughing, and Elenor joined him. Yes, exactly. Silence. And then they were silent. I'm not sure the music fits the mood here, but okay. I'm more useful than you think, lady. Perhaps you might be interested in my services. I wouldn't charge much. Fuck off, I'm not paying you to be in the party. No, we are not interested. Draco looked disappointed at her blunt response. Not even if I throw in a specially beautiful lady discount? It's not gonna work with her, Sonny Joy. Loren ignored him and walked away. It's your loss then. Bye, I suppose. I'm sure that won't be the last time we see that man. Which is RPG code for, we'll speak to him later. Unfortunately. Wait, we're not even at Grimoire yet. Reward 100 XP. I'm so thrilled. Oh, we can level them up. Hey game, so they are more likely to target him. Those alone are enough to not be considered a him. Right, I feel like we want to make this character a tank. So this one increases characters' maximum hit points by 15%, and this one makes everyone hate this person's their attacker more. So we'll learn this one. We're bound to come up against something elemental at some point, so we'll do this one, which increases resistance. Elemental resistance, that is. Right, now we're leveled up, let's go. They arrived in France. Elenor was able to get them past the gate guard without any trouble. Just a warning to keep all weapons away. The open market in the town square was bustling with activity. So, this is all the human empire can show for their capital. I see nothing wrong with it, your highness. It is only different from the citadel. Loren looked at Elenor strangely, but did not say anything. Come, we need to find out what these settlers know. Right, now we've got a bunch of places to search, and then the tavern is the last place, so we search everything first. They walked through the stalls of the market. Loren flinched and recoiled at everyone that was hurrying past her. Her patience disappeared. She stomped her foot and shouted loudly at the top of her lungs. Enough! I'm Loren of the Amazons. I'm on search for my mother. They're not going to take you seriously, love. The whole of the marketplace turned to gawk at her, and then they continued with what they were doing, completely uninterested. Loren's lips pressed tightly against each other as she reluctantly walked up to the fruit stall. I am Princess Loren, my mother, the Queen of the Amazons. Fresh apples, apples, good fruit for you. The salesman picked up a bright red fruit that neither of them had ever seen before and shoved it into Loren's hands. Her eyes went large from being handled like a commoner. 2 apples for the big woman. 2 apples, 6 gold. Fuck off, mate. This is a princess you're speaking to. Watch yourself or meet the end of my blade. Everyone in the stall hushed instantly. Loren dropped the apple without a care for it. We're leaving. Yes, ma'am. That's the last place we want to go to, so we will make that our last place to go to. They opted to ask officials rather than the public. Loren merely stood, her legs spread and her arms crossed, and not a man was taller than her. No one spoke for a very long time. Friendly? We're sorry to intrude, but we have an important inquiry. Who are you, and why are you here? I am Princess Loren of the Amazons. My mother is the Queen of the Amazons. You're a princess? Yes, we don't all go around waltzed around in jewels. The Amazons exist, really? I thought that my parents made them up to scare me. So there really is a group of women in the mountains that enslave men. All the guards went deadly serious, their looks turning heated. I'm not ashamed of my culture. So it's true. The guards broke out into insults, demanding that they get out of their sight and they were not welcome in Grimoire. Elenor pleaded with Loren not to kill them so that they would not earn the ire of the Empire, or else they would never find her mother. Their search was not going very well. Alright, let's go to the combat arena. Fuck it. Loren wished to appeal to the strongest people of the city, and the grand arena in the heart of Grimoire attracted her immediately. Where are all the women? Are you a new recruit? I wasn't told about you. A grizzled old man eyed Loren up and down, making her uncomfortable. Behind him was a large gladiator resting against his sword. Probably not a sword. Bring me your mightiest warrior. The gladiator raised his chin. You're looking at him? Why? We need a favour in the search for my mistress's mother. The War Master and Gladiator both turned to see Elenor for the first time. They gawked at Elenor, reaching for their weapons. An elf. How did you get into the city? Wow! They are not very nice people. I just walked in, why? We don't need any more fighters, so you can go back to wherever you crawled out from. Elenor blinked at the bile that her existence had stirred in them. She could barely comprehend it. So far we've been turned out for being an elf, turned out for not liking men, It turned out because we didn't want apples. Castle. The highest place of authority was naturally the next place in their search. They walked right up to the castle and were able to step inside the grand hall which was open to the public. They were not allowed any further, however. A group of guards and a royal vassal were blocking the entrance to the inner cloister. Many peasants were already pleading with the vessel to gain entry. Please, my family is starving, you must let me... Oh, okay, so it's one of these places. Wonderful. The council is in session and will hear no one. Be gone! Loren pushed past everyone with ease and stood at the front of the mob. The vassal took a step back just to take her in. The guards went tense from how threatening she looked. I am Loren of the Amazons. I've come here to seek your queen. Queen? What queen? The Empire has no queen. Then your king. Are you joking? We have a council that governs the Empire, not a queen or a king. Then tell your council I seek an audience with her. Ma'am? The vassal laughed at Loren. Instantly enraging her, her jaw clenched, but she restrained herself. Ha! Forceful. You heard the princess. Fetch your council. Right, she's a princess, and I'm a forest nymph. You're the 6th princess who's tried to get inside today, lady. I will not ask you again. Tell your council that Loren of the Amazons demands an audience. The guards raised their weapons, ready to eject Loren from the premises. Mistress, let's not get thrown out at the city, or worse, in jail. You will not get away with this. When my mother is restored to the throne, he will punish you. The vassal did not seem worried, though. Elenor knew that he would definitely should be. Well, that was the most fruitless search ever. Let's go to the tavern. It is late and we have learned nothing new. What do we do now? Elenor was surprised at first, not understanding why royalty would ask a mere servant for advice. Then she remembered it was the first time that Loren had been out of the Amazon city. Really? It took you that long to dawn on you? Oh my god. Oh, we've got to go for this. We should get a rest and try tomorrow. We should be able to get a room here. I believe this is an inn. That's not romantic. That's not suggesting sex of any kind. God, is it really safe for us to do that in a place like this? I'll guard you vigilantly tonight, Your Highness. Everything will be fine. Very wise of you. Of course, Your Highness. Elenor led Loren to the bar across the room, distinctly guessing that she was innocent of the fact that they would be sleeping in the same room. Oh yeah, I'm just the biggest player. Loren walks over to the counter with a confident stride. Give me a room. The bartender ignored her and continued what he was doing. Oh, I hope that's wine. Did he not hear me? Maybe not. You, give me one of your rooms. Loren raised her voice when she spoke, but the owner still ignored her. Acknowledge my presence, you uneducated lout. Let me try, Your Highness. Sir, maybe please rent one of your rooms for tonight. Nothing. These humans are animals. The bartender scoffed. Loren's patience was gone. She reached across the bar and grabbed the owner by his tunic, yanking him clear of the ground. In the citadel? Guards! Guards! Guards who were standing in the corner hurried forward to apprehend them. Draco suddenly appeared out of the crowd and hurried to the side of Loren and Elenor. Be gone, weakling. No need to thank me. The half-elf magician whipped up a bright hot wall of fire, sending everyone further into panic. The fire did not burn anything, but it was too hot, keeping the guards at bay. You followed us. Of course I did. Loren drew her swords. I spared your life once. Don't get in my way again. Don't kill anyone. We don't want any trouble with the Empire. Yes, that's what she said. I'm too handsome to do... Oh, God. I can see him being a prick already. Loren growled and ran right through the wall of fire. Draco and Elenor could only hear her fight off the guards. Huh. You shouldn't be able to do that. Elenor shook her head and ran through the fire as well to help her mistress. Draco chuckled at how little his magic had daunted these two travellers. Not like most folk, are you?